How you doing out there? I'm just coming home from a hard day's work. I spend time with my partner. It's like a brother of mine. Decided to do this. He's like a brother of mine. And we've been talking about how this man right here is trying to set America straight, is trying to put America back to where it's supposed to be. He started out by stopping the free foods on the debit card, which that's very good because, rather than giving it to them people, they should have gave it to the people that was in New York City and still in New York City having a hard time right now, sleeping in this cold winter streets, and they're sleeping in cardboard box. They're sleeping in people's doorways. Hey, what's going on, Dark Star? They're sleeping everywhere. And $350 a week towards your food. Why not give it to the people in the street that's starving? Why not we have a lot of empty lots in New York right now. There's a lot of empty lots and there's a lot of empty buildings. All of that money that Mayor Adams and the mayor from Chicago, all of these mayors made so many excuses, but what they did, they invited people. They took people and invited them from their house, brought them to our house. And if you really think about it, they kicked us either out our house or put us in the corner and took these people. I'm so upset right now. Took these people, right? And they put them in our house. They warmed them up. They fed them and they treated them like they was human. But what they did to America, they treated Americans like garbage. Okay, so this man right here said enough is enough is enough is enough with the nonsense. I need to get in office because people understand and respect me. See, Trump can sit down with other presidents and other governors and other mayors of other countries and can sit down and can solve problems. No wars can happen. Borders would have been closed. People would have had a better life because I can tell you right now, before all of this happened, a lot of people said, when Trump was in office, we had more money in our pocket and we wasn't being disrespected like this. Straight off the rip. Do you think that if they didn't respect Joe Biden, why would you think they're going to respect a female that they knew her past? They knew Kamala was dirty in California and was locking people up. They knew this. You don't think they follow us? You don't think they watch American news? They knew this. So this man right here had to get back in his place. And a lot of us, Black American men said, you know what? We've been going every 4 years. Every 4 years, we've been going for the Democratic bullcrap. Let's try to give this man a chance. Let's try to give the Republicans a chance. You know why? Because the Republicans kept warning us. You may not like us, but I'm telling you what they're going to do. Trump got on the platform and said, listen, this was going to happen. They're going to send in their worst. They're going to send in criminals. They're going to send in rapists. And he's racist, blah, blah, blah. And guess what happened? Do you know how many little boys and women and girls was touched by their own people? Because they said they used to doing it in their country. So they bring that nasty stuff here. And they took people's lives. So Trump said, check this out. We have to do this. We have to close the border. We have to stop with this abortion stuff. Listen, my thing is this, right? Everybody's mad at, all the women are mad at Trump. They saying, my body, my body, my body, my choice. So as these women say this, ask these women a question, look them straight in the eye and ask them, you talk about murderers and drug dealers in the street. What do you think you're doing when you're taking that child from your stomach? What do you think? You're being a hypocrite. You people calling everybody else killers. And what do you think these women want the right to do? They want the right to unalive a kid, but would call somebody else a killer. So now, brothers, black people, black men, we're going to talk about us. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about how black men say, you know what? We're tired of going for black people just because they're black. How many black Democrats stepped in our neighborhood and told us, well, I'm black, and you know I understand us, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. And when black people, black Democrats won, they took their middle fingers and went like this. I'm on YouTube, I'm not going to do it, but they took their middle fingers. You know where I'm going with this. And they stuck it up at black people. So you know what? Black men said, we are tired of being sham. Some black women said, we are tired of being sham. Let's give the Republicans, let's give Trump a try. Now, when Trump wins, now you got black women that want to see black men dead. You have black women that said they wish that we was dead. They can't wait the cops to put us in chokeholds, and they are not going to come to our marches, our funerals, or anything. Let me tell you something. I'm so disgusted that I get on social media, on YouTube. Now you got the 4B movement women threatening men. This has gone far enough with these women into their feelings because a man stepped to the plate and said, I need to do this. These people are going to listen to me. Didn't everybody know ever since Trump got elected, people started calling him? Putin, everybody like, yo, let's sit down and talk. Let's sit down and talk. Let's sit down and talk. Israel said, let's end the war. Let's sit down and talk. How come they didn't do that when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris was in office? Explain this to me. Explain this to me. Salute, brother. Explain this to me. Thank you. Thank you for your thank you. Explain this to me. Every female that joined, first of all, this 4B movement is from South Korea. You are joining a group, but you can't even read the Korean words because the 4B movement, the B's are in Korean. So the female that came on and put her 2 cents in the 4B movement is from Seoul and had to break down the B's. But y'all women always joining something. You can't speak Korean. You don't know what it means, but you're going to join the movement and can't even read what it means. The only thing y'all got what it means is that you don't want to sleep with men no more. You don't want to have kids with men. You're going to stay celibate for 4 years by yourself. If anything goes down, no man's around to even help you. You are going to stay there for 4 years until Donald Trump gets out of office. How stupid is that? How dumb is that? Because I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you this. If something was to go down and you don't have a man in your house and you ain't no martial artist or a marksman, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem if you don't have a warrior in the house. What's going to happen if you have a kid or two in the house and you don't have a man there because you are so into your feelings about a man running the country? Because let's stop playing these stupid games. This was about a female running the country. Y'all in y'all feelings. Now y'all gonna march in New York City. Only 200 people showed up. Only 200 people showed up. So it's not that serious to them. But you're going to march and say, the hell with men. You hate black men. You can't wait for the cops to choke out black men. We hope black men are being unalived by the cops. Y'all are so evil. This is evil what y'all saying about black men. But see, you're going to get away with it because you're a female. So this 4B movement nonsense is good for y'all. It's good for y'all. But other people are trying to say, okay, check this out, man. Y'all are upset because a female is not running the country. And I don't care if a male or female runs the country. I'd rather have been Candace Owens to somebody. But you have a female that lied about her ethnicity, locked black people up. Now she's probably laughing at the black American community because she's not there no more. So she don't need y'all. This female didn't run a campaign. She ran a concert. She ran a concert. She brought rappers. Megan Thee Stallion, $3 million. Beyonce, $10 million. Eminem, $1.2 million. She gave money for people to entertain Negroes. Let's just keep it real. She paid people, entertainers, at her supposed to be presidential rally to entertain Negroes. Because what happens is they throw all this stuff to Negroes anyway. Anytime a politician wants black people's votes, they always have to have people come and rap and dance and sing. And then they know half of black people go to church. So let's bring in the crooked preachers and the crooked pastors that rob the black community 7 days a week. Because while you're giving your tithes and giving money to these crooks, they go back to Park Avenue, everywhere else is rich, and you go back to the hood, broke and poor, giving tithes. This what you do. So what's going to happen is to these women that's joining the you have every movement you're coming out. You had the Me Too movement. That's probably gone. Then the passport brothers said, okay, check this out. A lot of us can't find women here, which is no problem. They bought a passport. They had money. They earned their money. They went over to other countries. Guess what? Women bashed us, women bashed us, women bashed, and they bashed us. And all of a sudden now you come out with the passport system movement. And the passport system movement failed because you went over there as females to another country thinking you're going to bring your nasty attitude of the country. They said, listen, it's not America. Now we understand why men are coming here. This is not America. You're not going to come over here as a female and disrespect us. It's not going to happen. And then you go around saying women don't have rights. Let me tell you something. Women in America have more rights than anybody in this, than all of these other women. Other women don't have a chance to go to school. Other women don't have the chance to get high-paid jobs. Other women don't have a chance to be in power. In power like y'all. Like y'all. Y'all women had more rights than every other woman in the world. American women can do anything. You got CEOs, rich people, Oprah. Rich people, Whoopi Goldberg. Rich people, Janet Jackson, all women. Do you want me to keep going? Other women in other countries has to bust it behind, and they still have to answer to their man and other people. So don't tell me in America, y'all women ain't got no rights. Do not tell me this. Do not tell me this. Yeah, it's getting bad. But the thing about it, a lot of men are being attacked, but I'm just addressing this video to the black American community because it's always us trying to do some dumb stuff. Now you got these black women trying to have a 4B movement with everybody else. And the black women, at least the other race of women ain't saying it. The black women are talking about harming black men. They can't wait till the cops choke us out and put us in all type of jokes and put us on our knees and put a gun to our head and blow our brains out. This is how some of these black women are thinking about black. Now, my partner just told me in one of the videos, these black women are saying, oh, my kid destroyed my career. Who told you to have kids? Who told you to lay down and have kids with somebody if you had a career? Don't have no kids. Use protection, use birth control, but don't blame your laying down, having a kid and blaming it on that kid. You worked hard for a career and you decided you was going to get pregnant. Now you're blaming it on your kids. Now you are blaming it on your kid. Oh, my kid is stopping. Oh, my kid is stopping my career. You should have never had no kids. Why would you blame your kid for the decision you made? You laid on your back with a guy that was probably no good, that was probably a knucklehead, that was probably a pookie in the ray, and you got pregnant, but now you blame the kids. You blame your kids. This 4B movement is childish. This is not romper room. We are not in kindergarten. Nobody's here in the first grade. You joining the movement, you know nothing about American women. You know nothing about this. It came from South Korea. If you know it, read me the 4Bs that's in Korea. Read it right now. Read it right now to me. You probably can't even read Korean because I can't read Korean. I'm not going to join a movement that I can't even read what it means. They just tell you what it means, but they have it in Korean. And the Korean female explained to people what it was, and she broke it down in the Korean language. But this is what you're doing. This is what y'all doing. Y'all threatening men. You're not gonna. So that means for 4 years straight, you're gonna play with yourself, go out with yourself, sleep with a dildo because you don't want a man. So if you don't have a strong warrior in the house and somebody breaking your house, well, I joined the 4B movement. I made a decision not to have no protection. Then what happens then now? What happens then? Who's going to protect you? Especially if you got kids. Who's going to protect you? Y'all acting like kids. And a lot of y'all that's doing it have college degrees, went to school for a degree and call yourself intelligent, call yourself articulate, but you're acting like a 5-year-old child, a little female girl that just dropped her lollipop. You are so mad that Donald Trump is pro-life. You are so mad that Donald Trump likes kids and likes life, and he don't want nobody to take anybody's life because y'all have a wrong decision. You ain't going to use no protection. You ain't going to have nobody else use protection. So you're going to get pregnant. You say it's my body so I can go and have the doctor do what he needs to do. And that's unalive the kid. And this is your body, your choice. But you dare to call somebody else a killer. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are? What are you think you're doing to that baby? Because remember, a fetus will grow into a kid that the Lord made. Okay? Let me tell you something. I don't care about the 4B because check this out. A lot of men have passports. So a lot of men have said, you know what? Since this 4B movement's going on, I can go to another country and find somebody that's going to accept me. That's what a lot of people could do. Y'all think y'all are just doing this and hurting people. A lot of guys have passports. They can go fly to another country and find a good wife. If you are a good person, nobody's going to turn a good guy down. But y'all are in your feelings with this 4B because, you're saying, your rights are being taken away. You don't have no a right to abort kids, and you don't have no right to do this, and you have all the rights in the world. You know how many women go to college and become CEOs of companies? You know how many women go to college that make more than men? You know how many women go to college that's bosses over men? You know that, right? Yeah, I understand y'all think, yeah, I know that, right? But other women in other countries don't have the rights y'all have. So they should be having a problem with having no rights. But women in America, y'all got all the rights in the world. Y'all can vote, go to college, become a CEO, and be rich, become anything y'all want to. Let's stop the madness, man. Let's stop the bull crap. This is stupid what y'all doing. Be with somebody, use condoms, use birth controls. But you're gonna deny yourself from having sex because y'all mad and having temper tantrums like y'all in first grade and in romper room. I'm so tired. This is horrible. And what it's doing, it's making America look bad again because of y'all. Me Too movement, passport sisters, 4B movement. It'll be another movement after another movement after another. You'll be coming out with all these movements because y'all as women, a lot of y'all can't get your way. You can't get a lollipop. You can't get no more candy. This is how you're acting. You can't get no more candy. We don't have rights. You got all the rights in the world. Y'all need to cut the crap and grow up. Grow up and act like women. Same thing with men. Grow up and act like men, man. All of this stuff that y'all doing is stupid. Everybody's talking about y'all on social media. But y'all don't care because you didn't have your way. The woman's not going to run the country, so you're mad like a bunch of damn childs, like kids. Like we in some type of romper room or something, man. Black men voted this. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. We need to somebody to clean this place up, man. These people came over here and have the nerve and the galls and the balls to go in the city and protest and saying we're not going nowhere. So you walk into somebody's home and tell somebody when it's time to go, we're not going nowhere. And that's why Adams said, that's enough. That's enough. Thank you. That's enough. Enough of this crap. Take care of our own people in our house, man. People are starving out here. Take care of that. And that's what Trump wants to do. But a lot of y'all women are not worrying about that. You worrying about my body, my choice. Give me the right to get rid of a human being that me and another person made and God put together. I don't care about the person. I can care about the Lord. I care about myself. I'm selfish because that's the way you act. You don't care about the person's feelings because a lot of y'all are doing it behind a lot of these men back, and you don't care about the Lord. You say the Lord. Everybody said the Lord when they need the Lord, when they're in trouble. But no, this is what y'all do. You don't care about the Lord, women. You don't. You don't care about nobody's feeling, and you don't care about the Lord. Exactly. They know that. Yeah, you're right about that, Dark Star. They don't know about romper room. Oh, yeah. Rompity, romper room. Yeah. That was a children's show they used to come on that we grew up on. A lot of us grew up on. If you Gen X, you know about romper room. You know about romper room, but a lot of y'all don't care. A lot of y'all don't care. You don't. You want about my body. I never seen a bunch of women fight over unaliving kids. I never seen this before. And these are the same women that if somebody took their family members' life, they would call the murderer. But you're taking a life. Captain Kangaroo, yep. We all grew up on that. Captain Kangaroo, romper room, the electric company, all of that. I never seen this in my life. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You can't make it. I'm watching, and before the election, was over. It's always my body, my choice. I never seen a bunch of women that fought to unalive kids. I never see, like, I don't get this. You fighting to unalive kids. This is what y'all fighting to do. The New Zoo Review, yes, sir. That don't make sense. But then if somebody killed somebody in your family, you will want that person prosecuted and put in jail. But here you as a woman, you and the doctor are scheming together to get rid of something that you and somebody else made. Yeah, demons, you're right. They're demons. You're right about that, God. Jules, you're right. I'm trying to understand. It's like I'm sitting there and I'm watching all of this, and I'm like, wait a minute, they're fighting to kill kids. These people are fighting to get rid of kids. Fetuses that's going to grow up into a human being, y'all are fighting to get rid of. But then somebody takes somebody in your family. I want him arrested. I want him tried. I want him put in prison for a long time because he's a murderer. What do you think y'all all are? Jesus is king. And without him and his father, we're done. You can forget about it. Because this fighting to take somebody's life that the Lord gave, y'all had sex and he put that seed into you and you're fighting to get rid of it. And you jack somebody's movement because it ain't y'all movement. That's from Korea. That's from South. Why don't y'all come out with your own movement? The Me Too movement, jacked. Passport Sisters, jacked. Now, 4B movement, jacked. That's 3 movements that's jacked. Come out with your own movement. Why don't you come out with your own movement? Why don't y'all put your heads together and do this? Make a pact. If we get pregnant, we can have the kid, and since we don't want the kid, we'll give the kid up for adoption because somebody out there wants a baby that they can't have. Instead of you taking that baby and doing what you got to do with it, unaliving it. Why don't you do that? Why don't y'all take this baby and tell the doctors before you have it, you sign papers, I'm taking the baby, I'm giving this baby up for adoption. But y'all want to take the baby's life. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. It's your body, your choice. So I can just murder somebody and it's my body, my choice. I don't care. I can just do that. But what I do care, if somebody murders somebody in my family, I want that person arrested, trial, and put in jail for the rest of his life. But me, no, I'm special. I'm a special woman. I'm a special person. No, I can just do what I got to do, and the Lord is going to forgive me. Who told y'all that? Who told y'all this? You sit there with this 4B movement nonsense, man. And you sit there and say your body of choice, and you get mad because a female lost to a guy that was there before. So young people respect this man. People don't respect Kamala Harris. Are you serious? They looked at her and laughed, and they was waiting. They was waiting just so they can say, you know what? When she gets off, we're going to push that button. And here it goes. The war starts. My body must, yeah, you're right, Terrence, man. Horrible. Like, I don't understand how people, Terrence, goes out there and will call somebody a murderer when somebody kills somebody, but you're doing the same thing. Take that baby, I'm going to say it one more again, and sign papers and say, listen, I don't want the kid. I'm going to sign these papers. And doctors, don't let me see the baby. Just take him and I'll put that baby up for adoption. This what you need to do. But don't sit up there and if a murderer kills somebody and you're pointing the finger at that and you saying, well, who are you? Didn't you just unalive a kid? So who are you? Your body, your choice. Your choice is to take a kid that you and somebody else made and the Lord presented to you and you just massacre the kid. Just massacre the kid. It goes to, yeah, demons. It's horrible. This 4B movement stupidness. This 4B movement nonsense, man. You're going to keep yourself away from a good man that could probably help you in your life. And he may be a wealthy man or a man that works hard that can take you out of your situation. You're going to give that up because you're in your feelings about Donald Trump. I never seen it like this. You're in your feelings about Donald Trump. My body, my choice. For yeah, you're right. It's foolish. Guy Jules, it's foolish. You are going to pass up a good man. There's a lot of good men out here. I admit there's a lot of good men, and there's men that mess up. But there's a lot of good men out here. So you would pass up a good man because you're in your feeling because a female's not going to be sitting in the chair. So you're going to get mad, join the movement. You really can't even pronounce the letter. Don't know about because you're jumping on the train. Everybody. So if all these women start jumping off rules, are a lot of y'all women going to follow? Just answer that. Are a lot of y'all women going to follow? Child sacrifice, but they don't know. Of course that is child sacrifice, but they don't know it. Yeah, of course. This is hard. I know. Let me tell you, I'm sitting there, and I'm watching. I'm like, my goodness, these women are upset, and they my body, my choice. But do they realize they're taking a life? Is this whole thing for real, man? Do they realize they're taking a life, man? Do they understand that that's what the Lord gave them and you just say, screw it? Let me tell you something. I was 23 years old. And my ex-girlfriend was pregnant, but she didn't know she was pregnant. And she had a miscarriage. We didn't know she was pregnant. Me and her didn't know that. She had a miscarriage. I cried like a baby. I did. I cried, man, because that's horrible. So she lost the baby, but you got people that's eliminating kids. How is my body, my choice? Y'all in front of cameras and y'all putting us on social media. Yes, I am a murderer and I don't care. It's my body. I can do and get rid of anything I want to because this is what I do. People have the balls and the gall enough to even say this. It says the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not. Yes. Amen. But people do it. So to this 4B movement, I don't think it's going to even last. Because the women in Korea, they made it up, but they wasn't pushing it and advertising it like the women in America. I never knew nothing about no 4B movement until the women in America started announcing this stuff. And I had to figure out where did it come from? And then that's when the Korean female from Seoul broke everything down. I said, oh, it's from Korea. So they jacked somebody else's movement again. They did it again with this, American women doing it. And then I made a video saying, I tell the men, stop going to these strip clubs, spending money on these women. If you really want a good woman, go to another. If you can't get one here, go to another country. This strip club crap is about to end because guys are getting tired of you spending $300 to $500 to $1,000 for a female to ride you, to get aroused, and you release. Now the money you spent is gone. And she goes and does it to somebody else. Yeah, they are demons in the strip. Of course. I was a bouncer in a strip club, so I know how it goes down. I was a bouncer in a strip club before, and I said, you know what? I don't want to see this no more, because in a strip club, you actually see husbands coming up when they find out their wives are stripping, coming up there and tears like, what are you doing? I'm home with the kids and you out here doing this. So I made a video saying, listen, man, telling the men, stop going to strip clubs, Go to another country. If you can't find nothing here, get a passport, you got a good job, fly to another country. Fly to another country, take that money that you're using on the women, you can get yourself a nice little room out there, apartment for cheap, get a nice little women, so when you have to get away from America, you can fly out there to a good woman. Because the good women here, majority of them are taken, and the good women here, they so nice, but they call pick-me's. The stupidest word I ever heard that came out, they're a pick-me. Because you was picked by a good man, you're a pick-me. Because you a woman that's telling other women to stop doing what they're doing, find a good man, you're a pick-me. So it ain't just men, it's good women that's being jammed up too, that's being disrespected. But they call them pick-me's because a good man picked them. So now they're pick-me's. This stupid stuff they coming out with. I'm glad you never did. I used to work I was a bouncer, so I know. I was a bouncer. I worked in a strip club, and I knew strippers, and I used to go to the strip club to watch their back. So I know. He's seen this white women on kicking back. No, I never seen it. Begging about the Me Too movement, that's crazy, man. This 4B movement, it's stupid. You're going to give up good men because you're in your feeling that a man is pro-life? Because that's what you think that he's going to rob all your rights. Who told you this? Who told you this? Who said that he's taking all your rights? Women, I'm going to say this again, women in America have got more rights than any other women around the world. Y'all why you think a lot of women in other countries they kind of envy y'all? Like, yo, y'all got all the rights. We ain't got crap. So what you talking about y'all got no rights? Y'all just mad because you don't want him to take that privilege of saying, listen, man, it's going to be illegal to have an abortion. Let's just keep it funky. It's going to be illegal. We're going to try to get rid of this abortion. You have a kid, you have that kid, you sign that kid off, and you give that kid to somebody that wants a kid, that can't have kids, because you got women that can't bear kids. You got men that's sterile, but they want babies. So the easiest thing to do is to take that kid, sign that kid up to somebody else, and put it up for adoption. Yes. If y'all want to, like I always say, you want to support me, $ Big Hawk 700. That's my cash app. And I'm going to start buying more equipment. But that's my cash if you want to support me. $ Big Hawk 700. If you have PayPal, I got PayPal. PayPal.me/Colin Bostic. Period. Bring Jack Metal Institute. It's crazy, man. I never seen nothing like this before in my life, man. They're on TikTok and on all of these platforms. I mean, talking reckless about men. Especially about black men, killing us in chokeholds, and they can't wait for the cops to beat us up and unalive us. You can't tell me I can't have an abortion. Like, God, y'all proud to say y'all want to kill somebody? Yo, they need to bring back the Bible. The Bible needs to be brought back. Yeah, it does. It does. And I know Trump was talking about he wants the Bible to be brought back in the schools. He did say that. He said they need to start because remember, when they did teach us the Bible in school. These schools right now don't have that, man. We're living in a godless society. Understand where I'm coming from. We are living in the godless society right now. Because if you're fighting to unalive kids, you have a problem. You're mentally sick, and you're sick that you got a man that don't like it. So you're gonna start a movement where I don't want to be with no man no more. Yeah, okay. Your urges are gonna start coming. You'll be in the house by yourself, and it don't just have to be sex all the time. You're gonna want somebody laying next to you just in case. Just in case. I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna end the live right here. Because I told people I wanted to do this. This 4B movement needs to cut. It needs to be knocked off. It needs to be left in South Korea and let them deal with that. And y'all get off y'all little high horse and stop acting like a baby, like you're in romper room and you're young and you're walking around like somebody took your lollipop and I didn't take my rights away. You got all the right in the world, woman. You can go to college and everything. And there's a whole bunch of women out there that got money and they're doing the right thing. They're doing the right thing. They are doing the right thing. Oh yeah, Terrence, man, he's a big man. That brother right there he definitely subscribed to me, man. Yeah, good brother. This is crazy. We need to. A lot of us need to have a panel one day where I can have people on there. We need to talk about this for real, man, because this is real serious about killing kids. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, a 7-year-old girl just got shot in Harlem in the stomach. God bless she didn't die. But her and her father are coming home. He's a father in her life holding his daughter's hand. She's 7 years old. They're walking down the street. And you got these 17-year-old and a 16-year-old knucklehead little gangsters shooting everywhere. Don't know how to shoot a gun. And it's shot right through the little 7-year-old girl right in the abdomen. Right in her abdomen. I'm going to have a panel one day. I don't know when, but I want to put a panel together and I want people to come on and we're going to get this done. We need to conversate on what's going on right now, especially in the Black American and Latino community. Oh yeah, we need this because it's long overdue. It's long overdue. This lady, Kamala Harris, used us like every other Democrat did. They always do this to us. And we fall for it, but not me. I'm not falling for it. Oh, I'm going to give you a call, Dark Star. We're going to have a panel. Oh, yeah, we're going to do this. I want a lot of people to show up. We're going to have a panel. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'm going to put a panel together. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Terrence. Because we need to stop this. Come on, man. We need to be. I'm pro-life all the way. I don't care what race and creed and color. I'm not with that. I don't see color. I see a human being. That's what I see. Bless everybody that listen. Like I said, if you want to support me, $ Big Hawk 700 and PayPal.me/COLIN Colin BOSTICK Bostic. Thank you and salute to everybody out there. And he's getting the job done. I'm out. Peace.